We're live. I don't know. I try to do something different each time. But welcome guys to the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Timothy Earle. I'm joined here with Terry Edelman. And we have an interesting slate today. Only two NBA games for me. So I got one NBA play solid. Luckily I have 11 plays in college basketball today, so I actually have some action. But and then we got 10 NHL games. So this should be fun. Um no, but it should be a good day. But before we jump into today's slate, we'll go ahead look back at yesterday, see what went right, what went wrong in the world of sports. We'll give Terry the floor first. Terry, how was yesterday for you?
Pretty good. I didn't bet a lot, so I am a high volume better. But yesterday, I just really didn't like the card, so I didn't force plays. I just really bet what came to mind, and I went 4-1. Anaheim plus 1.5, minus 110. Calgary in regulation, minus 120. My only loss was Detroit Lenny's Red Wings. They lost, and I couldn't sweep the board, unfortunately. Then I went 2-0 in NBA. Cleveland plus 4, minus 110, and Phoenix minus 1.5, minus 110, both cashed. Right before the Phoenix game started, it went from minus 1.5 to plus 1, and I was like, oh. So it was like a few minutes before the game started. So I thought, oh, somebody just threw a nice chunk on Utah. And I don't see why, because Utah has not been winning games and Phoenix has been. So sometimes you got to look at the box scores. And when you see a team that's winning versus a team that's not winning, I went with the team that's winning, and Phoenix cashed for me. So 2-0 in NBA, 4-1 overall, and it was a good night.
There you go. You can't complain about that one. That was a little bit of a weird line for Phoenix, I will say. I got it at the worst line that you could possibly got it at. I got Phoenix minus 4. Didn't matter. Still cashed. It went all the way down to, as you said, 1.5. I didn't even expect it to even come close to that. That was an interesting line movement. On the site last night, the NBA went 4-3. Should have been 4-2. One of the games accidentally duplicated. So we actually had 2 of the Sacramento Atlanta overs on there. So that was a loser. So that kind of hurt. But we had, Sacramento and Atlanta over. Once again, we got 121 points from the Atlanta Hawks. And I couldn't get an over in that game. No, Kings 104. So it ended up on 125, 9 points off. Hey, I'm going to stop betting overs on Kings games. Kings suck. But winners yesterday, Cleveland. I had them plus 4.5, and they won straight up by 16 points. Nice and easy. By the way, did anybody have the Charlotte Hornets scoring 158 points last night? Anyone? No, me neither. That one was kind of crazy. I didn't bet that game. I just figured I'd
on the second night of a back-to-back too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it kind of is. And the only reason I bring it up because I'm looking on covers and it said over under margin over by 54.5 points. What? Did they play 5 quarters? No, that's kind of a crazy line. Orlando was another loser for me. I tried to fade the Clippers on a second leg of a back-to-back after they came back from a 35-point deficit. Hey, I would make that play again. I feel like that was a good spot for Orlando, and it just didn't work out. Other games yesterday, by the way, I had the one parlay of Nikola Jokic triple-double, Harden triple-double, Nuggets money line. Jokic ended up finishing, I think, with 28, 8 or something like that, so he didn't get it. James Harden got scratched. And then Nuggets did win. So I cashed on the Nuggets play, and I might have put a little bit too much on them because I saw I grabbed them money line, pick them when the line pretty much came out. And then I saw that the line went up to a minus 130, so I grabbed it. I put another unit on it just because I saw that James Harden was questionable. I'm like, ooh, this could be good. So I threw 2 units down on it. And then they were losing by 11 at halftime. I'm like, oh, boy. But we've seen that before. And And then during the NBA show that we did last night, Shooting Hoops with Tim and Lenny, or Lenny and Tim, whatever the name of the show is, I ended up live betting for once, and I live bet the Denver Nuggets money line plus 190. Dad, I'm doing a show. You know that I do a show every time at this time, and you're calling me. But I ended up grabbing them plus 190, so I ended up cashing like 3 units on the Nuggets last night, which was fantastic. I also had the Memphis Grizzlies -4, cashed that one, and then we mentioned the Suns already. So 4 and 3 day there. Should have been 4 and 2 if we didn't duplicate on the Sacramento play. Nick went 1 and 2 in his hockey. Under in Toronto was a loser after the Ducks tied it up. Chicago and Detroit. I think if it wasn't for one of our college basketball plays, I think that would have been the biggest non-sweat game of the night. There was one other college basketball game that was a no sweater.
It got close. Detroit got within one.
Well, no, we had the over.
Oh, Nick had the over. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And then the Boston under, which missed with 36 seconds left. So Nick was kind of pissed off about that one. As for college basketball, the game that was the biggest non-sweat game of the night was our best bet. We had the over 126 in UNCG and Eastern Tennessee State. And that one went over with, I think, about 11 and a half minutes left in the second. So biggest non-sweat, that one would be it. So nice and easy. I marked that one a winner at halftime when they scored 80-something points at halftime. So that one was nice and easy. Another best bet cash. That was also my last Woody Standing pick. So I've now hit 9 straight last Woody Standing days. Going back to my winning and then starting right back up on Tuesday again. Also another little bit of a streak. If you guys have been following our free plays, the free play videos for college basketball, I've now hit 9 straight free pick videos for college basketball. Another solid one with Duquesne and St. Joseph's under 141 last night. Yeah, I could tell it was going to be a good night because my first college basketball play yesterday was the Winthrop and South Carolina Upstate under, and that game finished 97-91. So it went way over, not even close. I'm like, this is going to be a good night. And we ended up finishing 9-2. Maine and New Hampshire overcashed. Hampton and Campbell overcashed. Vermont and Stony Brook overcashed. Western Carolina and Citadel undercashed. Arkansas and Ole Miss under. The only other loser of the night was the over in the Lamar and Texas Arlington game. And then 2 last winners were VCU over and Penn State over. Ended up being a 14-7 night for us. Another really, really solid night. Obviously, if you guys want any of our college basketball plays, those are all over at the Picks and Parleys or earlesportsbets.com site. We've been red hot this year. We now are, what's our record? 657 and 533, up 74 units for the college basketball year. So if you guys want any of those plays, including our best bet, it's over at earlesportsbets.com. We'll go ahead and say hi to the chat, and then we'll jump into some games because I know we got a big college basketball slate to go over. Tiffany, she says, good morning, guys. I'm on time today. Yeah, and then we were late. So, yes, good job, Tiffany. Good call on the underdogs last night. Not the BJs, though. Fair enough. Sup? What's up, AJs? Good morning. Good morning, Galactic. Let's get it. Oh, great morning. It's great morning. Not good morning. Great morning. Let's get it. Great call on the Blackhawks last night. You were spot on. San Jose plus 1.5 and money line. Grizzlies, Suns, Mavericks, Heat, all easy winners. Good job, Brian Rojas. Let's get it. Let's make some more money today. Yep, Terry, 4-1 yesterday. Right on.
Thanks for tailing, Dre.
There you go. Calgary was the only favorite to cover plus 1.5 yesterday.
Luckily,
or minus 1.5. They were the only one to cover it. Great call with Calgary and Reg. There you go. All right. Let's see. I got to pull up the Google Docs real quick. Sorry. Wasn't prepared. I woke up at like 10:15 today and started typing up everything. So a little bit lazy. Let's see. You got William and Mary. This one I could find probably pretty quick because it's the only one there. We have it lined at 147. So it would be a lean towards the over in that game. obviously the free pick was an 8-point value, and that was the smallest value play that we have for today. So I did not bet that William and Mary game. Charleston versus Hofstra, we have lined at 150, so it would be a lean towards the under in that game just by a little bit. That one barely missed our card. And then the Omaha with 150 on 163. That one barely missed our card. We have it around a 157, so barely missed our card there for an under. And then North Dakota, and that one was a 140. You mean North Dakota State? North Dakota State, because we would have had value on the other one. It would have been we have that one up on the site, and we have the over on that one. Ducks money line, Rangers and Reg. I honestly haven't even looked at the NHL card besides typing up the games. Man, twice in a row, Caps F me again, man. Oh, by the way, Carlos, I had your setup plays saved. Bruins lost, Bucks lost, Spurs lost. Really good setup games. Just messing with you. Great call, Terry. Hey, Dad. How you doing? Parlay today. UAB. I like it. And then FIU. Sure. That would be slightly in that way. Louisiana Tech. We have like 3 pages worth of notes for college basketball. So I can't find Louisiana Tech right now. I'm going to say sure just because I can't find it. Minus 11 and 11, I'll be okay. Arkansas. If you can put like times in there so that we can figure it out. South Dakota and North Dakota. That one I can figure out because I know where those are. South Dakota, regular South Dakota, and North Dakota State and South Dakota. They're playing each other. Isn't North Dakota State is playing South Dakota, and then South Dakota State is playing North Dakota. So that one's pretty freaking trippy. And then you like Earle. I like Earle too. That's fun. We didn't bet Earle, but I don't mind it. I like it, but also Blues minus 130. Don't laugh, Terry. It's Oral Roberts. It's a college. Come on, get over it. Does Wisconsin minus 6 versus Nebraska? Do Wisconsin cover or what? Twin? We have Wisconsin around a 7.5-point favorite, so it would be a lean there. Did not bet it. Rangers minus 1.5 or minus 1 3-way puck line. We'll get to that game. We'll get to that game in a little bit. Suppness. All right, we're good to go. I like the Blues too. Cool. Caps got me a few times. Hey, it happens.
Fade the Caps.
Nick was on the who did they play last night? The Sharks. Nick was on the Sharks last night. So not on the site. So
Caps are a fade team going forward.
Yeah. Speaking of fade teams, we'll go ahead and start off with NBA. Only 2 games. I'll rapid fire. Do you have anything for the NBA game? Any NBA? Okay. Well, I only asked because I know your favorite team and your favorite team to bet are playing today. So I didn't know whether or not you would have anything from that game. Nope. I don't. But we'll start off Lakers and 76ers. This is the only game I have a play from. I got the Sixers at minus 2. But they're 2.5-point favorites, total of 218 now. I love fading the Lakers. I'm rocking the Kobe shirt for today, but I love fading the Lakers. And this is probably a spot I shouldn't, but because Kobe's death anniversary was yesterday, and this is their first time playing since then, and all that stuff. Now, I'm not really putting much stock into that. Yes, you probably should, but I don't really put scenarios like that into my handicapping. I look at the numbers, and the numbers are pointing me towards Philadelphia. This line has moved from a 1.5 to 2 to 2.5. I believe it's up to 3 in some books now. This is a Philadelphia spot. They've been really consistent, 7-3 of their last 10, 6-4 against the spread, when the Lakers are one of the worst teams against the spread this year. So I'm just going to grab Philadelphia and just run with it. I think that's the only spot that I really feel comfortable today. So Philadelphia minus 2 for that first game. And then since this game is going on too, I'll mention it. Minnesota is at Golden State. It would be a lean towards Golden State, but I think Draymond is still out. and I'm not. This is one of those where it's 6. I feel it just is the right place to have it. I think that this one either could be a blowout or it could be a last second shot down at the end. So no real feeling towards it, and then no real feelings towards a total in this game. It's just 229. It seems just about right of where Golden State's been playing and where Minnesota's been playing. Maybe a slight lean towards the under, but ultimately I got to nothing in that Warriors game. That is all my NBA stuff for today. So boom, let's get it. There you go. Eastern Kentucky. Over. No, I will say no. We like the under, and that's one of the ones that are on the site. Already on Stars -1.5, -105 versus Caps tomorrow.
Me and Nick agree. Holy. We are on the same game? We're betting the same game? I am shocked.
Yeah, that's surprising.
We should have a party now.
Yeah, we should. Woo! All right, there you go. Joel Embiid again. Yeah, I think Embiid right now is number 2 in my MVP race. He's been playing really, really well this year. He's behind Jokic because Jokic, nobody's stopping him. But yeah, I think Embiid has another big game today. That's fun. I'm looking at LeBron's Pro over 43.5. Why not? I mean, I know AD is there, so it may help with some of his assists. As long as they can bench freaking Westbrook, they should be fine. Does Purdue cover 2? Purdue against Iowa. We have it lined at exactly -2 for Purdue. Eastern, no. I already said no. No to Eastern Washington over. I like the under. And that's one of the ones that are up on the site today. So there you go. That's one of our more confident plays. If it's on the site, it's a top 11 play for the day. And there's like 50-something games today. So you know that you're getting that's one of our best ones. So actually, I think it was borderline a play. I think it was our 10th best play of the day. So not quite our free pick video, but we do get a 10-game NHL slate. We'll start to try to go through this one pretty quick and see what Terry thinks on it. I will say before I jump into any of this, I have nothing. I don't bet hockey. This is why Terry's on the show. So I'm just gonna be the host. I'll be the pretty face and let Terry do all the talking. Carolina Hurricanes are at the Ottawa Senators. Hurricanes around a 224 favorite, total of 6.5. Where are we looking?
Carolina raced to 4 goals. I got this last night, plus 100. So usually I bet games the day of. I like to know goalie confirmations and stuff like that. But last night I bet 7 bets last night because I figured stuff would move, and I've already seen movement in my direction. Is that yeah? So if I'd waited till this morning, these odds are already going against me. So Carolina raced to 4 plus 100, and then this morning I added Teravainen to get an assist at plus 110, and Svechnikov to get an assist at plus 100. Svechnikov has 1 or 2 assists in his last 5 games, and Teravainen has an assist in his last 4 games. So I see Carolina winning here against Ottawa, and I see them scoring some goals. So I like Carolina race to 4, and then those 2 assist props. I can see a 3-0 night in this game for me.
There you go. I feel like you could probably. I feel like because I live in North Carolina, so these are kind of the jerseys I see a lot, and that might be the spots where I want to go. Teravainen prop. And did you mention him?
Yeah, to get an assist. He's an assist in 4 straight games.
And then Mr. Aho.
Aho is better at home, and the odds aren't very good for his props. So
I would probably just take points. I'd probably just take points. Yeah. I wouldn't take actual I know you go assist and try to get a big plus money. Whenever I bet them, I just like, you know what? Let them get a point. If they score a goal or assist, I get it. So
Most like that won't be very good odds at all for him to get a point, just because he's their leading point scorer. So I think it would probably be like minus 130 or something like that, or 140. I don't know.
yeah, I'm not going to bet them. I just figure I throw out names because I know these players because I've been to a couple Hurricanes games. So these names sound familiar. So I'm not actually betting any of this stuff. Go back to the chat for a minute. I know NCAB, but I love Middle Tennessee versus Marshall today. Thoughts? We have Marshall as around a 1-point favorite, so it'd be a lean towards mid 10 at around a 1.5. So lean that way at the very slightest. But if you really love something, I'm not talking you off of it. And I guess I backed you up a little bit saying that we would, if we had to bet the game, Middle Tennessee plus 2.5. You think Kings beat the Islanders? We'll see. Islanders have been good lately. Murray been good but could regress. Who's Murray? I'm trying to figure
Ottawa's goaltender.
There you go. Thank you. Okay.
He had a rough start. He's been pretty good as of late, but he's facing a Carolina team, and I think he gets lit up tonight.
That's fair. Canes minus 1.5.
Yeah, I would not talk you off that.
Yep.
Here's
Lex's giant ass parlay. Rangers in regulation. Lightning. Jets team total under 3.5. He likes Eastern Kentucky under. I like that one. Murray State minus 9.5. I know we didn't bet that game. St. Francis, PA, over 62.5. I don't mind that. Wolves, so the T-Wolves under 111.5. UNCW minus 2 first half. Sacred Heart over. Sixers minus 2.5 at the parlay piece. I'd probably just recommend money line. La Tech minus 9.5. Flames over 5.5. Bama, South Bama money line. UTSA under. North Dakota State at South Dakota over. And then East Carolina University plus 12 versus Memphis. Don't mind it. No, I got what you meant. I got what you meant by Lightning. I like that East Carolina play. At least you didn't come in here with Memphis trying to fade our alma mater. So come on. Yes, go East Carolina. That one's just a homer play. I didn't bet it because I'm not going to the game. Game's in Memphis anyway. Anyways, we'll keep on moving. Got some hockey. The Ducks, quack, are minus 129 favorites versus Montreal. Ducks are on a second leg of a back-to-back, total of 5.5. Terry, where are we rolling with this one?
Absolutely nothing.
Sweet.
Ducks are minus 135 at my book. They played last night against Toronto. They went to overtime. Toronto did get the win. I was on Anaheim plus 1.5 yesterday. Good odds for that. In this situation here, I hate to say I lean Montreal money line because I do, but
hey, bet
I
what
don't
the
know.
numbers say.
I'm not betting it. I would not.
Not at all.
I would not bet it, I will not bet Montreal this entire year. I haven't bet them once, and I will not bet them this entire year. That is a promise. But
fair.
I would lean with them because I have this feeling that they get this win tonight against the Ducks. Ducks, obviously a California team, and they have to go to Toronto, which is the other side of, I don't want to say the world, but the other side of the NHL world. And now they have to play again in Montreal. This is not a good spot for the Ducks at all. Montreal is at home. And they are healthier, so I could see an upset in this game, but I'm not betting it.
Hey, that's fine. Let's go back to the chat. Throw $1 on that parlay just cause. Hey, why not? Why not? Yeah, that's a lot of picks.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of Lex's thing. He'll put up like a 16 pack or something and try to bet that. He said he won one once. I think he said a 12-legger he won. That was like $100 to win 8,700 or whatever it was. So he's done pretty well with a couple of those. Ducks and Reg even on back-to-back and over 5.5. Puck line. Lightning puck line. I gotcha. What Duck record in Montreal?
I'm getting that right now. Okay. I may have to go back on what I said. Montreal's won 5 in a row at home versus Anaheim.
Well, that's
4-3, 5-1,
Anaheim Ducks
5-2, 4-1, 3-2. Yeah, but this was a much better. Yeah, that's true.
Better Montreal team, not as good of a Duck team. So keep that in mind as well.
I don't know. I don't know. I just said I will not bet Montreal this whole year, so I won't. But I'm leaning really heavily that way.
That's fair. That's fair. What's up, guys? Hit the like button. Always ruling. Terry, congrats and keep going strong. Yes, Terry hit 100 subscribers while we were on the stream yesterday. That was pretty cool. By the way, his link is in the description below, so go ahead, check him out. Now, seeing that we hit the 100 already, the next goal, 250 by the end of February. Let's go. Actually, I should say 250 by the 15th of February because you guys got plenty of time. Go. But we'll give them until the end of February to hit 250. Let's do it. Laying off Ducks Habs game as well. That's fair. That's fair. Don't have to bet every single game. I wonder if you're going to be betting this one though. The Kings are in New York facing off against the Islanders. I pretty much call the Islanders the Long Island. And I'll call them Long Island when I'm referring to the two teams. It's New York would be Rangers. Long Island would be the Islanders. That's kind of how I refer to the two teams. But Long Island is minus 130 in this game, total of 5.5. Where are you looking?
This is a game I need to know goaltenders if I'm going to have any action on it, and neither goaltender is confirmed right now. The only goaltender that's confirmed, the only goaltender that's confirmed today is Sergei Bobrovsky for Florida. It does say that Varlamov is projected. He's 3-7-1 this year. So if it is Varlamov, I would be very heavily leaning towards the Kings. The Kings just on the road, they have a really bad penalty kill, but the Islanders can't score. So I can't use that. I wouldn't go with Islanders power play props just because the Islanders don't really score a lot. So this game is unfortunately a pass for me right now. Just because I don't know the goaltenders, and I need to know the goaltenders if I'm going to bet this game.
That's fair. That's fair. I looked on DK, and they don't even that we don't even have probable or anything. So, nothing for that one. Was kind of leading Kings, but missed the line. If Varley, I'll take Kings and Reg at plus 170, and keep in mind that's coming from Nick, who's an Islanders fan. So
I would totally agree with that if it's Varlamov, because he's not very. It's with Varlamov, you shoot above his glove. Everybody in the league knows it. He's extremely weak above his glove. So if you just shoot it above his glove, you can score. So he's not a very good goaltender at this point in his career.
Yeah, that's fine. But we'll keep on rolling on, try to power through all these games. The Devils are heading to Tampa to face off against the Lightning. Lightning, a light minus 300 favorite. Not the biggest favorite on the slate, but slight favorites at minus 300. Total of 6.5. Where are we rolling with this one, Terry?
This one's probably going to be a prop game for me. I always go with Jesper Bratt and Jack Hughes assists. They've been kind of slowing down a little bit. Jesper Bratt has been scoring more of late. So if you can get points props, I would definitely look at Bratt. However, I need to know goaltenders in this too. If it is Vasilevsky, I don't really want to go too big on the Devils props. But Devils plus 1.5 is plus 110. So plus 110 for Devils to be within one. That is like really nice odds. But the Devils goaltending is a big question mark. So nothing really in this game. I don't really have a whole lot of picks. I'm trying to cut my volume down, and yesterday it worked really well. So I'm I'm not betting a lot of my leans that I was betting previously. I'm kind of just betting what I really like. So,
All right, that works. I will say, guess what Nick's on? The Devils. Nick's on the Devils plus a goal and a half, and he sprinkled the money line. So yeah, there it is for Nick. New Jersey has won X goal battle in 4 of last 5 games, so expecting some positive regression from the Devils.
if they put Elliott in net for some reason, I don't know if Tampa Bay plays tomorrow. I don't think so, but
no, they do not.
No, so it's probably going to be Vasilevsky in that. Mm-hmm. But everybody's human. He's had bad nights. He could definitely have one tonight. Yep. I like that plus 1.5.
There you go. Brian's got this game over 5.5 goals. Nick has been loving the LA Kings this year, Jay says. So you can't talk him off of it. That's fine. Kings
that
and
one.
Isles over. Yeah, we kind of went through that one quick. Panthers puck line. Devils so inconsistent. And the New York Islanders boys, yes. I know Nick has a ticket for them plus 5,000 to win the cup. If they sneak into the playoffs, anything's possible. We've seen what they've done the last couple of years.
But getting to the playoffs is very, very hard at this point for them.
Yeah, but still. We'll keep on rolling. The Golden Knights are in Florida taking on the Panthers. Panthers are on a 177 favorite, total of 5.5. Are we rolling? Where are we rolling in this one?
Panthers are at home. So what does that tell you? Florida in regulation, minus 110. Florida raced to 4 goals, plus 120. This team is much better at home than they are on the road. They are coming off a road trip, though, so I'm not saying go out and throw a huge bet on this. It's just my normal half-unit bet on these. But Florida is really good at home, and I like them.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all. You just probably have to bet them puck line or in reg or
in reg is minus 1. I got it at minus 110 last night, and now it is minus 110. Okay, so it's still minus 110. I would jump on
that. It's 6.5, not 5.5.
No, the Devils game is 6.5, but somebody said they liked over 5.5, but they were talking about the Kings game, not
Heard. Okay, that's what they're referring to.
Yeah.
What did I write for this one? I wrote 5.5.
Oh, you wrote 5.5. Oh, okay.
For this Panthers game, is that wrong?
Yeah, it's 6.5.
Oh, oops. My bad.
It's 7. Oh, it's 7 plus 105 at my book.
All right, 7. My bad. I didn't realize I typed them up quick. Relax, Nick. Over in Panthers, team total over 3.5. That's fine. Vegas on a 7-game win streak until Carolina and went through OT. Yeah. Book has it at 7. Road win streak. Blues money line. Lean Panthers in reg and over 6.5, but pass. That's fair. We'll keep on rolling.
These are crazy.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot.
Yeah, we've seen it, twice this year? And
that's like seeing like a 230 in NBA. Or do you see
230? No. Like 240 would be. It would be seen like a 240 in the NBA. 230s I see all the time. We got a 229.5 today. But I feel like this would be similar to seeing like a 14 in baseball or whatever. And that happens in Coors Field. But we've seen a total of 7 twice this year, and both games involving Florida, and both games went under the 7. So I figured I'd mention that one. But we'll keep on rolling. We got 4 NHL games left. Nope, we got 5. I just forgot to type in the Ranger game. We'll go Kraken at the Penguins is next. The Penguins are on a minus 310 favorite, total of 6. Where are you looking in this one?
I like Penguins race to 4 minus 120, but I don't like the odds for that being minus 120. We were on Total Chaos, or I was on Total Chaos with Nick Lenny and Nathan, and I did give the under in this game. I believe it was 6.5, yeah. And I gave the under. Kraken have been leaning towards. They've been playing under games lately. The final score has been under games for them lately, but it's been consistent. So They've been playing under. Pittsburgh, on the other hand, has been playing over. But I could see a lower scoring game in this. If I had to make a prediction on the score, I think it's going to be 4-2 Penguins. So I actually think it's going to be a push on the 6. That's why I went under 6.5 last night. On Total Chaos, no picks for me in this game. Like I said, I think it's going to be 4-2. So I do think the Penguins get to 4 first, obviously, minus 120. But the odds are just not good enough for me to take it. So
that's fair.
Possible props later. Check out my spreadsheet. If you follow me on Twitter, I update my spreadsheet as I bet. So if you check it throughout the day, you may see more bets on there.
There you go. Keep on. We'll go through the chat again. World Cup qualifier: Mexico versus Jamaica. Lean Mexico. Brazil versus Ecuador. Lean Brazil. Let's get it. Let's cash out. Good luck. I got no comments on that because I don't watch soccer. Kraken and Reg +3, 685.
Nick has liked to fade the Penguins lately, and I think you should look back at that Arizona game when it looked like Arizona was going to beat them, and then Pittsburgh came roaring back and just smashed the absolute beep out of Arizona. So I would not bet against Pittsburgh right now.
That's fair. Well, I know that we've bet against these two teams a bunch of times this year. The Canucks are at the Jets. The Jets are minus 170, total of 5.5. Which team are you betting against this time?
No confirmed goalies here. Nope, nothing else confirmed. Spencer Martin has played extremely well in both games. He's lost both games in overtime. So he's 0-2, 1.86 goals against, and a 952 save percentage. He's been absolutely amazing. He's probable. Hellebuck on the other side, also probable. I like the under here. I know Nick's on the over. Total Chaos yesterday. I like the under here. I think we have a low scoring game here. I think it's going to be 3-2, and I kind of think the Canucks win this. Canucks plus 150. That's the way I would go. I have not pulled the trigger on it yet, but if you really wanted to bet something in this game, actually you could go Vancouver and under, which would play plus 388 for Vancouver money line and under 5.5. I actually really like that. I actually may add that later to my card. So,
oh, Terry's betting a dog. That's new.
I bet dogs. I just don't bet every single dog on the card.
Sure you do. Yeah. Anyways, since Rangers are playing tomorrow at home versus the Mild, they may opt out and start Georgiev tonight versus Columbus. That's what I said. I still think they win, but the line probably move if Georgiev confirmed.
You did not say the Wild. You said the Mild, so you're lucky I'm still on the show. Because the little X button is right up.
I can easily put you in the penalty box. 2 minutes fighting.
Nick said yesterday on our look ahead show, the Rangers would be smart, obviously, to put Georgiev tonight, Shesterkin tomorrow. I'm hoping that Shesterkin plays tonight, and then Georgiev versus the Wild tomorrow. Because obviously, I'm going to be on the Wild tomorrow.
What?
I won't be on the show, so let me quickly go over the Wild game tomorrow. So they're retiring Henrik Lundqvist's jersey to the rafters. Lundqvist is a star goaltender, one of the best ever in the league. One of the best, not the best, but one of the
Rangers.
Best. Yeah, for the Rangers. So they're retiring his jersey in the rafters tomorrow. So I like most teams that have had that happen. If you look at Boston earlier when they retired Willie O'Ree's jersey, they got absolutely smashed by Carolina. Home teams tend not to do very well when they have a delay before the game, big emotional moments, and then a delay. They tend to come out really rough. So I will be on Wild first period tomorrow. A pretty substantial bet on Wild first period tomorrow. So that's my early play for tomorrow. And like I said, I'm hoping Shesterkin plays tonight. Fingers crossed.
Okay, get it. Good luck. Over 6. Jets over 5.5. The line should be at 6. Omar, that's cool. Word. Wild -1.5 versus Rangers tomorrow.
Wow, me and Nick are agreeing again.
Well, yeah, he's betting the Wild. Of course, you're going to agree with him, but that's not the point.
Well, no, Nick doesn't like the Rangers, so it's a fade for the Rangers, but I'll take it. If he's betting the Wild, even if it's a fade of the Rangers, I'll take it.
There you go. Speaking of the Rangers, the other New York team, the third best New York team, we get the Rangers are -200 favorites. Against the Blue Jackets, total of 6. By the way, Buffalo's the best New York team, then the Islanders, then the Rangers. So where are you looking in this game?
I want to bet the Rangers, but I'm not betting their money line at -200. Rangers in regulation -130. But again, I have to know goaltenders in this. Merzlikins played last night, so it should be Korpisalo in net. Shesterkin is probable, so fingers crossed. I know a lot of the time the starting goaltender will play the first night of a back-to-back. Usually it is the backup that gets the second night, so we'll have to see what happens. It's for me in this card, I need to know goaltenders. So I hate to come on here and not give a lot of picks and a lot of.
I mean, it makes sense because it's like not having a starting pitcher and being like, oh, I like this team. No, you can't like a team without knowing their pitcher. You can't like a hockey team without knowing their goalie. That's kind of like
I'd rather
the
give
part
you
of the game.
picks that I like that are going to win instead of throwing a whole bunch of picks at you just to talk about something. So, yeah, in this game, there's not much for me at this point in time. Once goaltenders are confirmed, that could definitely change.
100%. I don't mind that at all. Go back to the chat for just a second. As a Rangers fan, I'm nervous about the game tomorrow versus the Wild. I don't bet against my team ever, but I definitely won't bet on them. Fair enough. At the end of the season, we'll see that the Isles run New York. Sabres for the cup. Sabres for the cup. Hold on. I have to do this. Boom. But
So
at the
Tim,
same time, we
you
have one
had
of these
the
behind us
Rangers
too.
ranked last. So you had it Buffalo, Islanders, Rangers, and the two top teams you have ranked there will not make the playoffs, but the Rangers will. I'm sorry.
Well, I bandwagon to the Sabres. I grew up an Islanders fan with Nick, and I just do the Sabres thing as I enjoy watching the games. I kind of started doing it as a meme, and it's actually kind of fun. But Islanders are my secondary team right now. So because I've been to a couple Islanders games. When I played in the band at school, we played the national anthem at an Islanders game. So I've been affiliated with the Islanders for a while, so I am an Islanders fan as well. Yes, Islanders run New York just like the Mets this season. Fantastic. You know what? Shush. You know what? Nope. We're not gonna let him laugh at our Mets. That is not the point. He has a dream. LOL. Tune in at 5. Terry, don't do it. Wild lose tomorrow.
Yeah, bring me back in for this. No, come on, Nick. What do the Mets have? No, we won't get into baseball. But
no, we'll have a long preseason show with baseball in the middle of June, right before the season starts.
If I had to say my favorite baseball New York team, it would be the Mets because I'm a Blue Jays fan, so I can't stand the Yankees. So
good. You know what? If you said Yankees, I would have kicked you right out. It takes 2 clicks, 1 and 2. So
no, I do not like the Yankees.
Good.
Carlos,
Fantastic.
Terry, don't do it. Wild lose tomorrow.
It depends on who's in net.
The Wild had their losing streak. That's gone, and now they're on a big winning streak. Because they're retiring Lundqvist's jersey number, it's not a good spot for the Rangers, especially playing tonight too on a back-to-back. The Wild are going to come in fresh. Wild first period is the play. It's the play.
There you go. I'm not gonna. You can't argue with that. Sabres first draft pick. All right, if you guys are making fun of the Mets, I will time people out. That is the one team you guys do not make fun of. That is my Minnesota Wild for Terry. So no, you do not mess with the Mets. By the way, the Mets I think have the 3rd best odds to win the World Series. I believe. I'm pulling it up real quick. MLB futures, second best. Only team that's higher is the Dodgers. Dodgers are 575, Mets are 800, and the Yankees are all the way down at 1200. So
Nobody wants the Dodgers to win.
no, F the
Nobody.
Dodgers. I'm tired of the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Last World Series sucked. Was not a fan of it. I'm not a Braves fan, and I don't like Houston. So last World Series sucked. I would love to see the Mets, and then I would be all right with them playing the Blue Jays. I think that would be a pretty fun matchup.
Please.
I also would, or the Rays. I think one of those two teams that would be really fun to see. Obviously, if like the Baltimore Orioles or the Kansas City Royals can play in the World Series on the AL side, give a nice easy win for. No, I'm kidding. But no, I baseball is my sport. That's the sport that we grew up watching, and it was all Mets because me and Nick grew up and really started watching in the era with David Wright and Carlos Beltran and Carlos Delgado and Billy Wagner and John May, like those players. That was our era, and that was. You know what? Shush. I love my Mets. I'm not ranting about it anymore. But
no, I was laughing at the comment of the chat, but you'll get to that.
Mets have the third best odds. Cool story. Actually, yeah, that is a cool story. They have the second best odds, plus 800. Go out to your sports book and look. LMAO, Yankee.
Oh, Carlos, you're gone. Bye, Carlos. It was nice. It was nice knowing you.
We'll keep moving on. What's up, guys? I was on the Caps last night. Tell Nick thanks for that plus 1.5 call. Cash, my Caps didn't play well. It happens. Mets fans get excited for third best odds.
That's the one I laughed at. That was kind of funny. You had to say.
Hi, Rickett. How you doing? I'm not getting into this Yankee talk. F the Yankees. I'm not interested.
Baseball's not here yet, but hopefully it comes soon. Hopefully we get there.
Anyways, the Calgary Flames are at the St. Louis. They're getting me wild up. Sorry. Blues are minus 135 favorites, total of 6. Where are you going in this one?
This is a very interesting game. Calgary smashed St. Louis in Calgary 2 games ago. They played last night. I was on them. They cashed for me very nicely. Calgary's playing well right now. But now they're going back to St. Louis, in St. Louis. They're going to face a pissed off Blues team. I don't see how Blues don't come out here and give their best effort after losing to Calgary. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I'm going to say that I think they're going to win. I think they come out here and play their best, and I think that should be good enough to beat the Flames. St. Louis Blues money line is minus 140, which I don't really like. So I'm probably going to be taking St. Louis Blues in regulation at plus 110. I haven't quite got to that game yet. I haven't quite capped it fully yet. So tune into the Getting Wild with Terry and Friends later tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern, and I'll have all my picks official then. I would like St. Louis definitely in this spot.
Yeah, we'll mention your show in a little bit. We'll do a whole shout out and show everything. So, but we do get one more game. Before we do that, let's see what shit talk is in the chat about my Mets. Fantastic. Yes, Paula Duke and Tom Glavine. I forgot. Well, Tom Glavine was more of a Brave, but no, I got you. Bye. It'll be wrong for me to wear my Zuccarello jersey tomorrow.
No, but I hope Zuccarello. I hope he scores on the Rangers. That would be pretty nice. But I wonder if they'll do any ceremony or anything for him. Probably not. He's probably played there since he got traded. But
yeah, I think Nick has a Zuccarello Rangers shirt. So I think that's sitting at the house because I remember seeing it. And Zuccarello is not a name I'm gonna forget. I used to get paid to play baseball. Love the sport so much. Watch out for the Mariners. Yes. I loved the Mariners last year. They made me a lot of money. I'm going to be back on them this year. They will take the fans to the final game and drop them on their head again. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Seattle can't make the playoffs. They have the longest no playoff streak in sports.
Yeah, it happens.
Not just Major League Baseball, in all sports. So
I don't mind that Mariners ticket. I know Nick had Mariners over wins last year, and we'll probably grab it again this year. So. Husso most likely in goal today. Goal 2. Blues in reg. I'm not betting on the Caps anymore. They suck this year, and they're overrated.
I wouldn't say don't bet them anymore, but don't bet them right
Yeah,
now. Don't bet them right now. Not when they're
yeah.
playing like
You
this.
you
But
can
don't
never
say
say that you're never going to bet a team ever, because
what if
that's
they go on like a 10 game
unrealistic.
winning streak
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you
Then you want
just
to be
sit
right in
up.
that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I really don't play hockey. What is regulation? So there's 3 periods, and if it's tied at the end of the third period, it goes into overtime. Regulation would be anything that if the game finishes, so it doesn't go to overtime. So there
And
you
you
go.
get a lot better odds, a lot more
Correct.
money for a
Correct.
buck there.
Blues and reg plus 110. Also tempted to add Blues minus 1.5 at plus 175.
Me and Nick agree again. Holy, this could be
Fantastic.
scary. This could be scary.
Capitals are like the Washington Wizards. Yes, there you go. Sneaky team to watch out for: Miami Marlins.
The sneaky team to watch out for would be the Texas Rangers, and I don't really like saying that, but
no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that we'll get into baseball a lot more later on. I think the Marlins are a fourth place team.
go Blue Jays.
Yeah, fine. Go Mets. Caps are definitely mediocre right now. Oshie gets back. I might. There you go. When he gets back. This year will be adjusted due to Robbie Ray and a few bullpen pickups. This could be their best chance to win the West. Might just dust it off for fun. What is the odds? I'm talking way too much baseball for a show that doesn't involve baseball. Plus 375 for them to win the West. I wouldn't talk you off of it. Carlos meant to say Washington teams are poop most of the time. Yes. Tampa Bay minus 1.5. I like it.
Boo. Sorry, Jay, but boo. Go Blue Jays.
I have zero opinion towards the Red Sox besides one number, 1986. Anyways,
I'm guessing the Mets beat them in 1986.
Yeah.
Okay.
Billy Buckner. There you go. I wasn't even live for that. I don't know why I'm bragging. Watch out for the White Sox. You could always have to watch out for the White Sox. White Sox are minus 180 to win the Central. The second best team to win the Central, plus 550, Detroit Tigers.
Minnesota's behind the Tigers?
Minnesota's behind the Guardians as well. Guardians? That's stupid. Anyways,
let's go back
last
to
game. Last game of the night. We've you know what? We're allowed to ramble on. It's my show. I allowed to do whatever I want. But Predators are at the Oilers. This one's pretty close to a pick'em. Total of 6. Last hockey game of the day. Where are you looking?
Finally, me and Nick are against each other. I love Nashville tonight. Nashville money line plus 100. Nashville race to 2 plus 105. Nashville race to 3 plus 145. Nashville race to 4 plus 240. Give me Predators. Predators.
So Predators.
Yeah.
That's fair. Hey, and by the way, just to let you know, people, all those race to 2, 3, 4, and 5, 4.
2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4 are all quarter units?
Yeah, so all my other bets are half units today. The race to 2, race to 3, race to 4, I did quarter units just because it's if I was going to do a half unit, I would have only bet one of them. But what I wanted to do is bet all 3 because the odds are really nice for all 3 as you go up. So I bet all 3 and just cut the unit size down a little bit to save from a big loss in case Nashville does have a bad game.
That's fair. We'll keep on rolling through. You can't trust the Capitals right now. They score 7 or 1. It just depends on how they want and when they want to play. They are really good, but they're also really they don't play really good every day. Annoying. Yes, it's gonna be a good season, Terry. It's gonna be a good season. It'll be a good half season, but we'll have to do a baseball show sometime soon.
Oh yeah,
because I'm really in a baseball mood right now, and that's all I think. That's all I'm thinking about at the moment. I don't know why. I'm just really knowing that baseball is not going to be starting on time is driving me absolutely freaking nuts.
Well, nobody says you can't do like a futures show sooner rather than later because the odds will change, right? So
yeah, I would be totally down to do one like Friday night or something like this.
You could do 2. Do one now and do one closer when baseball comes back because the odds will definitely change, right?
I'm always down for that. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, and we'll start planning that. Try to do that. Red Sox pitching bad. Shut up. That I know exactly what that date is, and I'm not even.
What
I'm not
happened
even.
on October 26, 2000?
That was the last game of the 2000 World Series when the Yankees beat the Mets.
Wow.
Early looks at divisional. Boston, no. Detroit, no. Seattle, fine. St. Louis, all right. You're freaking high with Miami, and now you're on San Francisco. Interesting.
Nick, I'm sorry, but Seattle hasn't made the playoffs in the longest amount of time of any sports franchise. I could not bet them to win the division.
Yeah, Lex, they're divisional for baseball. I need some good picks. I can't beat Lenny and Dre in Handicap Ton. Hit me up on what do you call it? Facebook,
Twitter.
and Facebook. Well, he's texted me on Facebook a couple times. I'll help you out. Anything for Lenny to go down. Not Dre. Don't mess with Dre, but anything for Lenny to go down. Division. Fair enough. Yeah. Over 6 in Edmonton. Might add Oilers team total over. Okay. Are you going to do a watch along? Okay, we're going to be in Raleigh, Nick. Sorry, no, we're going to be me and Christina will be in Greenville on Sunday. So possibly. I'm down. Yeah, 100%. I was trying to get a non-favorite for each division. That is fair. I'll quickly look through it. Wouldn't touch the Central. Probably lean towards Tigers if I had to bet a
Why
team.
not Blue Jays, Nick? Why not Blue Jays to win the? Why Boston?
Because Blue Jays are 250. Boston's 325. You might see a little bit more value on Boston just because of the line. Don't. I would probably lean Blue Jays, or you can get the Baltimore Orioles at 66 to. I got my Orioles jersey in my bag over there, so. No, I'm kidding. It would be lean towards Seattle. I know everybody will mention, oh, what about the Angels or even Texas is plus 1,000. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't talk anybody off of that. But Seattle, if I'm not going after Houston, yeah, I guess St. Louis. If I'm not going after Milwaukee, Mets, I'm not. There's no negotiation for the East. And then I wouldn't mind the Giants. Padres will be selling by the trade deadline. Pitchers and catchers are supposed to report next week, but nope. Yeah, I have a feeling the season's going to start in like June. I'm not optimistic at all, and it's pissing me off. Sparkle facts, but BJ's cash a lot.
Sparkle
True.
farts. I don't know
Sparkle
what
farts.
that means, but yeah.
That's fair. All right. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed us talking about baseball and then a little bit of hockey. Well, me and Nick will start scheduling a baseball futures show, and we'll discuss it. We'll bring Terry on. Most likely, Lenny would probably love to talk baseball, especially his Detroit Tigers. And we'll find some people to really talk about it. But anyways, we'll go ahead and roll the bumper so you guys know about the deal that's going on over at earlesportsbets.com. And then we'll do housekeeping, recapping, and then heading on out for today. So here is the bumper.
Hey guys, earlesportsbets.com has finally launched, and to show our appreciation for you, click on the link below or go to earlesportsbets.com/promo to get the 7-day package for only $49. That's $120 in savings. Thanks, guys.
There you go. Yeah, we've been on absolute fire in college basketball over the last week and a half. We dug out of a 39 unit hole, and now we're profitable 13 units for the year. So we've been on like a 50 unit swing back the other way. So if you guys are interested in all that, including our best bet, which we did hit our best bet easily last night. And since we started it, the best bet system, we are 2-1, and the one loser we missed by half a point. So all of those, and if most likely if you got that one, you probably bet it at a better line, and you probably cashed it. So most of the people that bet them probably won them all. But just go check them out. Best bet, $25, 9-pack, $35, or just grab the Earle Sports Bets, the 7-day package. Use the promo code $49. Use the code YEAR and check out YEAR, 20% off. A week pass for $40. I think that's pretty much worth it, even if you're just betting the college basketball. Also, some some housekeeping. If you guys are new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. We appreciate all the support. Check out all the links in the description: Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Discord, Facebook, Picks and Parleys, Premium Plays, merch, TikTok, EarleSportsBets.com, all linked down below. So go check all that out. Also linked in the description below is Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. You guys should be subscribed. He reached 100 subscribers in 5 days. Really, really good. Really excited. I've been getting more excited over Terry's channel than ESB lately. It's been fun to try help you build it up. So keep going. At 105, let's get to 250 by the end of next month. So keep on rolling, keep on going through it, and subscribe to Terry Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. Link to that is in the description. I'll throw it in the chat as well, because why not? Make it easier for you guys to go ahead and do that. Also, speaking of the Picks and Parleys and Earle Sports Bets family, Craig did his show earlier. What is that? 4 picks in the consensus. Go check that out. We're live now. 10 minutes, and Higgs will be on midday money. He's got lots of college basketball as well, so any college basketball questions you can give to him as well. Allie, 1:30, Morning Wood, 6 o'clock for game time decision. And I believe, Terry, with your thing, you're at 5 o'clock for your hockey show, and then you're doing 9 o'clock for the
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock for football tonight, which
Yeah.
I will be a part of, and I was one of 2 people who hit the best bet. So go Cincy. But I'm excited for that. So everybody check that out. Lots and lots of content coming out through all the channels. So make sure you guys go check that out. We're also planning on doing a watch along on Sunday for all of the games for the NFL. So we'll probably start the stream a couple minutes before the first game starts, and then end it after the last game starts. So that might be another 7-hour stream for us. But lots and lots of content coming out. We'll get more details with that going on later. Thanks, guys. We'll do a future show when the season win totals. Boo! I want to do it now. We could do one now and do one later, Nick.
Yeah, you can always do 2, Nick.
Leave that jersey in the closet. Hey, I wear a bunch of different jerseys, minus Yankees. We have one in our closet. I will never touch it. We got it just so we could check it off the list and leave it in the closet. That's all it deserves. But we'll wear almost every single jersey this year. We even have a Blue Jays jersey that Terry likes. So I'll most likely be on later for your show, Terry.
Thanks.
And here's Terry's channel. So, but recap for today: massive slate for me. I'm on the Sixers -2. That is it. All right. And then Nick will be on the Ducks and Reg, the over in Ducks, Blues and Reg, Canucks over 5.5, Oilers over 6, Devils +1.5, Devils money line, Kraken over 6. He's also on the Warriors and the Sixers today. Terry?
Carolina race to 4. It's not typed down below, but Teravainen to get an assist, Svechnikov to get an assist, Florida in regulation, Florida race to 4 goals, Nashville money line, Nashville race to 2 goals, Nashville race to 3 goals, Nashville race to 4 goals. I like Nashville tonight, if you couldn't tell.
What?
And also St. Louis Blues in regulation +110. I added that during the show as well. So that will be on my card.
There you go. I'll get you a Roger Clemens Yankee jersey. I will never turn down a free jersey. I will never turn down a free jersy. Even if it's a Yankee jersey, and it'll sit in my closet. Just like the Philly shirt that we have. That will sit in our closet. But that's fine. I have no problem getting free jerseys. But that is going to wrap it up for today's show. I want to thank you guys all for watching. And in whatever you guys are betting today, whether it be college basketball, in the NBA, in the NHL, even Russian table tennis, good luck today, guys. Let's make some money. Let's beat the books. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for another edition of the Earle Sports Bets Show.